Hold on tight as McLaren rockets into the spotlight, leaving everyone in awe with their sensational redesign. Lewis Hamilton himself dubs it the rocket ship, and does it live up to the name? In a race that unfolded with breathtaking twists and turns, Zac Brown's team emerged as the unexpected stars of the show. The exciting clash between Lando Norris and Max Verstappen at the start of the race, and fierce battle between Norris and Hamilton. A treat for McLaren fans at their home turf. But where will McLaren go from here? Join us as we take a look. Lando Norris's admiration for Formula One began in 2007, when he witnessed Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso battling at the front in their silver McLarens at Silverstone. Now, on Sunday, Norris found himself in a similar position on the same track, and he couldn't help but feel very proud. Just like Hamilton had done countless times, Norris stood on the podium for the first time at his home Grand Prix, basking in the cheers and chants of the crowd. He expressed how special it was to be in that position. A record-breaking 160,000 spectators passionately supported Norris from the very beginning of the race, as he surged ahead from his second-place starting position, overtaking Max Verstappen's Red Bull to claim the lead. Norris acknowledged that his time in the lead would be short-lived. Verstappen and his car were simply too dominant this season, and it was inevitable that the Dutchman would overtake and win unless faced with an unexpected issue. Nevertheless, Norris held on to second place throughout the race, fending off a late charge from Hamilton in the final laps. Reflecting on the journey that led him to this moment, Norris recognized its significance. Recalling his childhood at the age of 7, watching the races that inspired his racing aspirations, he acknowledged the enduring presence of Lewis Hamilton. He felt honored to compete alongside these legendary drivers who have made history and established themselves as some of the greatest in Formula One. Norris aspires to create his own legacy and be part of the esteemed group of exceptional drivers. He recognized the privilege, excitement, and honor in racing with such distinguished individuals, while striving to contribute his own mark on the sport. McLaren's recent performance at Silverstone indicated that Lando Norris's aspirations are closer to becoming a reality than they seemed just a few weeks ago. A significant upgrade introduced to the McLaren car during the race weekend in Austria transformed its performance. Previously, McLaren had been the 6th fastest team on average in the first 8 races of the season and struggled during the opening race in Bahrain. However, Norris's 4th place qualifying and finish at the Red Bull Ring showcased the car's improvement. Furthermore, at Silverstone, the McLaren proved to be the 2nd fastest car on the grid. During qualifying, Norris and his impressive rookie teammate Oscar Piastri secured 2nd and 3rd places respectively, just behind Verstappen. They likely would have maintained those positions if not for a safety car period, which allowed Hamilton to make a cost-effective pit stop, placing him ahead of Piastri. Piastri expressed mixed feelings, acknowledging the positive result of finishing 4th, but regretting that he could have secured 3rd without the safety car intervention. Despite this, Piastri's promising debut season, coupled with McLaren's progress, suggests that he will have further opportunities to showcase his talents. McLaren's performance at Silverstone marked their strongest showing since the Italian and Russian Grands Prix in 2021. Previous successes, such as Ricciardo and Norris, finishing 1st and 2nd in Monza 2 years ago, were brief moments of glory. McLaren faced challenges following the introduction of new regulations in 2022, and admitted they had missed their development targets with their new car for this season. However, McLaren identified a design direction that would bring about improved performance, and the Austria race weekend proved pivotal in translating this vision into reality. The impact of the upgrade has been nothing short of remarkable. Before the changes on the track, there were significant shifts behind the scenes. In December, Italian Andrea Stella assumed the role of team principal, replacing Andreas Seidel, who moved to Alfa Romeo Sauber. Stella, an engineer who had joined McLaren with Fernando Alonso from Ferrari in 2015, implemented a new design and engineering structure, replacing the previous technical director, James Key. Under this new model, 3 technical heads oversee different areas of the team, reporting to Stella. This unconventional approach raised eyebrows initially, but its effectiveness has been remarkable. McLaren Racing CEO Zac Brown commended Stella's achievements, but the modest team principal deflected credit elsewhere. Stella emphasized the importance of collaboration and establishing a different technical model, focusing on aerodynamics, performance, engineering, and design. Lewis Hamilton expressed astonishment at McLaren's performance at Silverstone, praising their return to competitive form. He was particularly impressed with the McLaren's performance in high-speed corners, acknowledging the work Mercedes needs to do to catch up. Stella and Norris highlighted that Austria and Silverstone suited the McLaren's strengths, but cautioned about the car's weaknesses, particularly in slow-speed corners. While acknowledging the positive impact of the upgrade, Norris emphasized that certain tracks might not showcase the car's capabilities as effectively. He urged caution and acknowledged the need for further progress to compete consistently with the likes of Mercedes and Red Bull. Stella admitted that the upgrade had exceeded their expectations numerically, but acknowledged the car's weaknesses in other areas. Looking ahead to the next race in Hungary, Stella emphasized the need to assess the car's performance in different corner speeds and hot conditions, which will provide a comprehensive evaluation of their progress. McLaren's impressive performance at Silverstone raised concerns for Mercedes, as even Lewis Hamilton described it as a wake-up call for his team. While Aston Martin and McLaren have made significant leaps in performance, Mercedes has struggled to do the same. This raises questions. Is there something Mercedes doesn't understand about the new rules, or is it because the fundamental design of their car, carried over from last year's flawed concept, prevents such a leap until they make major changes in 2024? When asked about this, team boss Toto Wolff pointed out that other teams, due to their lower positions in the championship last year, had more research opportunities than Mercedes. Formula One's sliding scale of restrictions penalizes stronger teams. Wolff acknowledged McLaren's progress and the potential for transformative upgrades within a season that can significantly change a car's performance. While Mercedes and McLaren both have more upgrades planned for this season, Wolff doesn't expect them to have the same transformative effect. The McLaren redesign, following the trend set by Red Bull, was praised by Hamilton. Wolff has previously dismissed the idea of adopting Red Bull-style sidepods, but after the race, he hinted that it might be reconsidered in the future. Regarding McLaren's approach, Andrea Stella, McLaren's team principal, focuses on continuous improvement and letting the results follow naturally. He emphasizes the need to deliver upgrades to the car while maintaining a long-term vision for podium finishes next season and victories in the following seasons. Stella emphasizes the importance of focusing on the technical, sporting, and financial aspects of the team to achieve these goals. Toto Wolff believes that McLaren's superior straight-line speed hindered Lewis Hamilton's ability to overtake Lando Norris in the final stages of the British Grand Prix. A late safety car period saw Hamilton move up to third position, prompting Mercedes to pit him for a used set of soft tyres. Meanwhile, McLaren switched Norris to the more durable hard tyres. Despite concerns about Norris's tyre temperature at the restart, he impressively held off Hamilton's advances with a defensive masterclass in the middle sector, securing second place. Addressing why Hamilton couldn't pass Norris, Wolff acknowledged McLaren's advantage, stating, "Today they simply had a better car. On the hard tyres, they managed to keep us behind even with our soft tyres. It comes down to a deficiency in straight-line speed." Lewis Hamilton, after qualifying, also commented that McLaren's car looks very similar to Red Bull's design and is working well. However, McLaren team principal Andrea Stella emphasized that while they draw inspiration from other teams, it's unfair to suggest they simply copy their rivals. Stella explained that teams analyze photos and observe cars on display to gain inspiration, but that doesn't mean they directly replicate the geometry in their simulations or wind tunnels. In fact, introducing elements from other cars often leads to a decrease in performance because their own cars are already optimized based on previous development. Rather than copying, Stella emphasized the importance of understanding other teams' concepts to find new development paths for their own car. McLaren's aerodynamic development, led by Peter Prodromou, has played a crucial role in setting the conceptual direction and inspiring the entire aerodynamic group. While incidents like the unveiling of Red Bull's floor at the Monaco Grand Prix provide insights into their designs, Stella believes it's more essential to comprehend the reasoning behind those designs. Looking at photos sparks thoughts and ideas, but it's through their own iterative process that teams can develop solutions that actually work. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below.